Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. The water conflict between Pakistan and India. Access to water is a basic human right and a necessity for life as well. The construction of dams by India on western rivers that has been allocated to Pakistan has already created a threatening situation for Pakistan. The construction of dams, the volume of water in eastern rivers that will not only produce a shortage of water and food but will bring unemployment and many other social evils. At this level, Pakistan and India are at war. But if the conflict is not resolved, local people will become thirsty of each other's blood because of the water shortage. For over 7 decades, water has been a principal reason behind conflict between Pakistan and India. The Indus Water Treaty resolved the issue to a great extent, but it did not prove fruitful in the long run because of frequent violations by India. The recent statement of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi about blocking the flow of river water from India to Pakistan by saying his blood and water cannot flow together. At the time of partition, the boundary line between Pakistan and India was drawn under the Red Cliff Award. Consequently, India became the upper country and Pakistan the lower. In this way, water in river that flow through Pakistan comes from India. However, right after the partition, India prevented the river flow into Pakistan, as Pakistan agricultural structure, which makes the backbone of the national economy, depends heavily on river water for irrigation. It affected the country badly. For this reason, Pakistan contacted the international community to resolve this issue. After the involvement of the World Bank as mediator, a treaty was signed in 1960 between the then Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, and President of Pakistan, Field Marshal Muhammad Ayub Khan. Under the name of Indus Water Treaty, the term of the treaty generally stated that the water of three western rivers, namely Indus, Jhelum, and Chenab, would be available for the unrestricted use of Pakistan, and India was granted unrestricted use of the waters of the three eastern rivers, Satluj, Ravi, and Beas. This obliged both the neighboring countries to cooperate and allow the flow of water of the rivers that lay in their territory, but even though their water was to be used by the neighboring country. The Indus Water Treaty did an outstanding job on its part. However, Indians' violation of the treaty has rendered it irrelevant, and Indians are acting as if the treaty was never signed by them. The construction of Baglayar Dam in 1999 on Chenab River. This act of India is a violation of the Indus Water Treaty because it can restrict the flow of Chenab water to low level. Construction of other dams on Chenab, Jhelum and Neelam rivers have also been initiated by the Indian government. Pakistan has serious objections to all these projects. They are not only in violation of the Indus Water Treaty but are also a serious threat to Pakistan's economy as it is heavily dependent on agriculture. India is planning to divert the upstream river course, thus reducing the volume of water in downstream rivers. India has waged a water war against Pakistan. According to Article 55 of the United Nations Charter, it is necessary to ensure higher standard of living, full employment, and condition of economic and social progress and development. Water falls in this domain. Article 25 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights highlights the significance of access to basic necessities of one's life. It is time for Pakistan to take immediate measure to tackle the problem of water shortage because it gets too late. Relying only on the Indus Water Treaty is no more an option. The resolution of this conflict is vital to the peace of both Pakistan and India. Otherwise, the war between the two nuclear powers will destroy the whole world. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.